your studio, and that's why it was like, he needs an apology from Uncle Chumi, like.
No, Sarge, for you are laughing, but this is not a laughing matter. Why I'm saying that one day is, this lady needs to be guided. I don't know if she has a manager or she's managing herself. Otherwise, one of the things that she's doing, people are going to one day, one time, she will go down. Why I'm saying that way, this industry here is not an easy thing to joke with. First of all, you need to respect your work. Most of the time, I can give example with me here. I've trained so many female artists, female DJs. Female DJs. I've trained so many female DJs, and I think I've kept my reputation, not to fall in love with any of them. Some of them, they are so beautiful. I would even, I can be tempted.
But who knows?
But I just keep it cool. I say no.
Maybe because, you also do it.
One thing that Sergio, I want to tell you one thing that a lady plays a very big role. Like for me, if I teach a very beautiful lady to become a DJ, there's a role she will play for me to increase my income in a way that whatever people maybe admire her, she will always tell her that I learned from you. Ask DJ's Academy, where Mosh is my teacher, or Mosh Dan who is my mentor. So that one there, definitely, she meets so many people on her way, or maybe in her journey. So once she says that one there, it comes back to me. The respect comes back to me. It doesn't mean that I've given her something that she can earn what?
But now, how do you feel when a beautiful lady that you trained yourself being dated by a fellow DJ?
I have no problem with that one.
Who is also your trainee?
What you are saying is true. That is a good level, because if a trainee and another trainee fall in love, no problem with that one there. But me as
in your academy,
I'm saying, what matters a lot is somebody does not be forcefully, whatever. It's not a forceful relationship. They agree, these are all adults, people who are above 18 years, they've agreed to have this kind of relationship. Who are you to stop them? You're not their parent. You're not their relative. So the only thing is, you can just guide them. You say, guys, I've seen there's something that maybe there's rat smelling here, but I don't want such things to happen here, because it will tarnish the name of this academia. So you better do some of these things not within here. I would say there, yes, you can go with the rubbish, but here, you need to respect the rules and regulations of this academy here. So that's why you guide them.
Because what you're trying to say is that Uncle Chumi needs some guidance. Yeah, she needs guidance.
Of course, with what we have seen and with all what we have heard, I think that she lacks respect for other people's work. Why I'm saying that here, I'm open. I don't want to lie. You sometimes judge, like if it's of panel beating someone, but I'm very open. Uncle Chumi, you really need someone who can panel beat you and make sure that you are in the right track. Actually, you need to identify yourself right now that you're not a TikToker, you're not a content creator. You are now a fully fledged artist. So as an artist, there is a way how you have to behave to make sure that now you're like an artist. Ladies, let me tell you one thing, Sarge. These female artists, they have gone through a lot.
True.
And majority of them,
they're still going through a lot.
No, at least now they have the experience. They know what it means. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These female artists here, they have gone through a lot. Sometimes when you bring them here and start asking them, and good enough, women, what I like with women is, they are ever very, 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 they can keep secrets. I'm telling you, by the time when a woman comes out and starts airing out whatever thing happens to her,
it's now too much.
You must know it's now too much. She has condensed the X and now she cannot now keep it anymore. And it also happens in a way how you as a man who has done that one to her, how you behave. Because sometimes when you are very braggant, you have done something very wrong, about a lady, and they'll say, no, this guy here needs to be punished. I can't leave him to go like that, because he'll continue doing to other ladies if I don't say it, if I don't say it out. So sometimes ladies, they end up saying that because to safeguard the others or the other generation which is coming into the industry, which is also very good.
So you want to say that there's a slogan that says that after God fear a woman. So women are supposed to be, they are supposed to be respected at the same time and given
No,
given
of
the
course,
priority.
God created the woman. One thing that I want you to understand is that, when you look at a man and a lady has some kind of, she's a little bit weaker than a man, according to the creation, the nature. So whatever thing happens, actually, now what we do is, actually, in the Bible it is even said that a woman was removed from the rib of a man. So which means a man has that upper hand. So a woman is a helper of a man. So like, for example, I can say that it doesn't look good when sometimes, even if you have a woman who is very stubborn, who doesn't listen to you, I think you need to, sometimes, there's some age bracket where you get a lot of challenges, in the way that a woman, when she's in that age bracket, she tends to feel that everything is very easy. And sometimes she feels that maybe you are tying her here, she would be having even more opportunities to explore and do other things. But now where you are there, maybe, especially to ladies who have got married when they are young, it's like you're in the right way. Now, let me tell you one thing that I know about women is that, the value of a woman keeps reducing the more she starts aging. You get what I'm saying?
Reduces.
Yes, of course, when you're a woman now, you're in 30, you should now think of maybe having your own money and look for a man who is irresponsible, who cannot now take care of, you get such a man and you marry.
When you're at your 30s?
Yeah, in your 30s now, who is going to marry you? Your chances of getting married is 25%. But a lady who is from 18 to 25, her chances of getting married is 75% to 80.
To 80.
So which means the more you grow older, and a man's chance, the more you grow older, the more chance, even the percentage goes higher. Now, the more you grow higher, you grow old as a man, the more chances you will get even what? Because right now you see even young ladies of around 18, 19, 20, they want people who are sugar daddy, sugar mommy, because they know they are capable of taking care of them, they are capable to provide whatever they want. So you get what I'm saying? So in all, the value of a man keeps increasing the more he's aging up. The value of a woman keeps reducing as she keeps on what? Aging. It's reverse.
So now talking about Uncle Chumi, don't you think that whatever she's doing right now, she's trying to prove to people, the real human being in her? Don't you think so? Because when you look at that, some of the men around, when they do those such kind of things, sometimes to see or to know what that person is capable of. And of course, with a lot of controversy that she's creating right now, what do you think will be our future in the music industry? More so, she's doing it with the right people, let me say, with the stakeholders of the industry, like the producers, talking about the DJs. And I've not had, her, getting into a presenter's nerves. I've never had that. No, but of course. What do you think the future?
No, let me tell you, Sarge. I want to say this one here. I know some people, they are fans of Uncle Chumi. Let me tell you, Sarge, one thing that for us DJs, we are easy. You can come with a person that whom you know can play your music better. We've been having so many times, even having artists coming with their own DJs. I've been having monopoly when it comes. I only load the music in the decks.
Then it comes to the DJ.
Then I play. Then his manager does the one drop. You have been seeing that. We have so many artists that come. Even Bebe could sometimes come with his own DJ because the DJ knows how to play the music right. So Uncle Chumi getting problem with other DJs. I think the best thing she has to do is to get someone maybe who understands her performance better. Then that person comes and play the music right, rather than having issues with other DJs. Because the more you continue having problem with each and every person, your brand will go down. In the long run, it will go down. So my advice to her is only that let her understand how the industry works. Otherwise, I think with the near future,
the brand is
if she continues like that, I'm just saying if she continues like that, because I'm not a God, I'm nobody, I cannot say anything that maybe her future is bad. No. I just want to say that I'm just giving an advice. I would prefer her getting a DJ, getting maybe the manager, getting somebody who can play her music right during her performance, she has that person who can play the music the way how she wants it. Because sometimes, you know, these artists are very funny. There's even a time when I had even an issue with some of these artists here. You are given all the songs, you know, always when they give me their playlist, I save it in the computer. So when they gave me the playlist, the manager of one of the artists submitted the list of the songs earlier. Get what I'm saying? So I saved it in the computer.
Then the artist also came.
Now remember that I saved these artists almost 4 times my computer. So I could not know which list was given to me today. So what we did in the performance, I remember even the songs were the same. These are his own songs. So what happened? The arrangement of the song is what annoyed the artist on the stage. Yet even these are his own songs. So what happened was, I was firing the music, I was firing a different playlist, which was given to me some way back. So the artist got annoyed. He was even quarreling with the manager. How do you play for me the music? This is not the place I gave you. I told them, is the music that I'm playing, is it for the artist? Is this his own songs, or is it not his own songs? So sometimes artists, when there is a problem, don't never show the friction between you and the DJ. My friend, I'm telling you this one. When you have any issue, unless the DJ, if he plays, let me say, like for example, if I'm handling Camille's show, then maybe I play clever jazz music. That one there is very wrong. That is a problem already. Yeah, that's a very big problem. That's not acceptable. But I'm playing your own music that you sang with your own mouth, and now you are again telling me arrangement. Which arrangement do you want?
And of course, I'm talking about that DJ Moy spoke out of experience, and we all know that, you know, in so many occasions, such kind of things do always happen. But now, you as a person who is going to get on the stage, make sure that you get yourself, you arrange yourself. And for Uncle Chumi, I will only also tell you that make sure that you reform and get somebody to be, you know, controlling your stage performances, other than getting problems with DJs each and every single time on, let me say, on the stage, because this one sometimes, yeah.
Now look here, from the DJ now she has jumped to producer.
To the producer.
Now the producer, Atkin Pro has got a problem with her. Now next time maybe another one, maybe Daddy Andre will also have an issue. The more she continues like that, people say, this lady is coming. So people will start calling police that before you do your work.
Be there.
Let the police be there to witness what's going on.
All right, let the police be there. We're talking about Uncle Chumi there. Make sure that you do the right thing at the right time. CHUKU remains my name. And of course, you are watching Westside Television. We always give it to you from Monday to Friday. This is today, it's a Friday, where we're going to be having a lot of things. But before that, before we go for the music break, we shall be having the guy himself. That is a silly boy, all the way from Germany. He's already in here with us. Before you know it, we shall be together with them with him right here on this very particular set. So let's first go for a music break. And when we
like you say, like money, how should I say? It is in my day. It's a pada in English. How should I say? Scattered. Money has scattered.
The money has scattered.
Yeah. So that like money has scattered. The
money has scattered.
Yeah.
Is it money or the love that has scattered?
No.
The money.
You know the money. Yeah.
Money scattered.
Yeah, money has scattered the relationship.
Alright, so welcome you once again from that musical break. CHUKU remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. Remember, I did tell you earlier on, beginning, I've said last week, the whole of this week we have been singing all these things that, you know, Silver Boy will be joining us on Friday, right from Monday. Been telling you this time without number, but right now, as we speak, the guy is right here. How do you feel once again coming back to West Nigeria, my brother?
I'm very happy. Makuado.
Makua. So you're super excited.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I want to give thanks to West TV for welcoming back again.
For welcoming you back again.
Yeah.
How was your journey? You know, traveling all the way from Germany with the kind of road that we have right now here, with the road situation, the road condition right now that we have.
We are used to. We are just used to it.
We are used to it.
Yeah.
So you're used to the road.
Yeah.
So the journey was how much long the journey was, but it was successful.
Yeah.
Sili, are you from Germany or you're from Moyo?
Germany. Yeah.
So the guy is from Germany. He's not from Moyo. So straight out. And of course, I'm talking about that. The guy himself, He's right here with us. So now, talking about music, my brother, Silly Boy. This is the second time we are with you on the same set.
Yeah.
And I remember the last time we were together. Definitely, you didn't tell me about that silly thing.
Silly is my name. Like it's from Siliman.
From Suleiman.
Yeah.
So you're a Muslim. Yeah, I remember back then you did tell us that you're a Muslim.
Sulaiman now.
So how is the music doing?
Man, music is okay. I'm just posting, managing,
Managing yourself.
Yeah.
You're pushing and trying to manage yourself.
Yeah.
But of course, after, I wanted to understand something from you before we get to the real business. And of course, this is already the real business that you have started. Since you parted ways, how has music been with your management?
My contract got done. Then really music has never been hard to me. Yeah, I'm okay because I know how to promote my songs by myself. I did not leave everything for my management to handle for me. That's why when he left me, I'm still okay.
So the 3 years contract ended?
Yeah, in 1 year.
In 1 year?
Yeah.
The 3 years contract ended in 1 year?
Yeah.
Don't you think that there's a rat smelling somewhere?
Yeah, we had some incident within us, but we are still cool,
You had something that went wrong, but relationshipically,
we are still okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
So now the 3 years contract ended in only 1 year. So there's nothing that happened.
Nothing happened. Let me just say it was like a misunderstanding between me and my management. Let me say it was my issue. Artists, sometimes whenever they give you the contract, you sign, and the other thing, there's do and don'ts, that. So you just, sometimes, you go behind. That was my mistake, not Tabs, by the way. Yeah, Tabs is a really good person.
He's a good person.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm talking about that. And of course, as before the 3 years ended, you had a contract of 3 years, but it ended up in 1 year. But before that, you were already when the contract that was still around. I had 3 of your songs. Yeah. 3 of your songs under still Tabs management, but you've not been mentioning his name in the songs. And I went through some contract, your contract, sometimes back. It says that in each and every single song that you do, at least the name Tabs management should be mentioned. So in the 3 songs, you didn't mention the name.
I felt like Tabs is already big in those 2 songs that I made. So I felt like it wasn't something that was bad, maybe not calling his name. I never had that bad intention. But I felt like there are some songs that I feel like his name, they know he's already my manager. I just feel like that's where he's already my manager. Even if I don't put his name, I feel like people know him already.
People know him.
Yeah.
So that were the reason why you did not involve his names in the three of the songs that you did.
Yeah.
And of course, talking about that, Tabs management is a big guy, and we all know that the guys in Biale, the way they praise him.
Yeah.
The more you're praised, it shows the backbone, how you relate with the people.
Yeah.
I wanted to understand something from you. As you were under his management, the rumors was saying that this is the guy who was also, helping you one way or the other, paying the school fees at the same time. The rent.
It was in the contract. It was in the contract. Yeah. It was true.
So it's not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. That's the fact, by the way. That guy is really a good guy. Yeah. So, but parting ways with him, we are not enemies. We talk every day. He calls and, man, your songs are doing well. He also sends my song to other DJs, Yeah, but the relationship is still there. Yeah.
So, since then now, are you still in school?
Yeah.
You're still in school?
Yeah, I'm still
now,
in
how
school.
are you continuing with your studies?
Man, I've been paying myself since before he came. Yeah.
So for the whole of last year?
Yeah. Okay, last year he was paying, that was true. He was paying my school fees because that was part of the contract. But before then I was paying myself.
Before then you were paying yourself.
So I'm used to it.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm talking about that. Not only that, before I pass the microphone to Mos, the rumors also says that the reason as why you guys parted ways is because you were, sneaking behind his back, not keeping to your promise.
Yeah.
You go for shows without his notice.
That's true.
So why did you do that?
Sometimes you feel like as an artist, you feel like you're broke. You want money, but you feel like if I call him, you feel like you are disturbing him sometimes because you know Tab is really doing a lot. He has a family, he has his own family to handle the other stuff, his business. So you feel like if I'm to call Tabs, man, Tabs, drop me something small. He'll be like, you know, when he says like I don't have, you feel, as an artist you feel like bad, man, I'm lacking. So sometimes I feel like, man, these days bring him, man, come to me, don't go to him.
Now,
So, but I regretted, you know, I felt bad. You know, someone who did not do something bad, like really was like, man, silly, I want you to be big in the 3 years. I want you, like, you know. But I told Tabs, when we were parting ways, he told me that I will not stop supporting you. Even if not financially, like I will be promoting your songs. I'm like, Tabs, thank you.
You gave him that that floor.
Yeah.
But of course, one more before I get to more, so that we can get the show started right now. And you're talking about brokenness. It's the reason as why you know,
like sometimes you feel like you want to handle something.
You want to handle something, but there's no money.
Even if the money you have is like you have money, but it's little. You know, sometimes you feel like it's not. You want to buy something or you want to get something, or sometimes you feel like let this not go to the management. You don't feel like you have to.
But it says that you were under payroll, like monthly salary.
Okay, I know, but the other stuff that I don't tell him.
So true that you were under also, you know, salary scale.
Like I don't get, you know what? I don't get the money that. Listen, I don't get the money that is given to me from like the shows that I get, because I work for it. I go for shows. I perform for Tabs whether he organizes. So like I go and perform. I don't get paid. You get? So the monthly payment is for us. For the work I'm doing for him.
For the work
like it wasn't free, by the way. People may think maybe the guy just pays you. No, I also work.
So how much was the monthly salary?
500.
500,000.
Yeah.
So now before we get, all right, my brother, I love the fact that you're one kind of a guy, very honest guy, and you know, honesty sometimes it pushes you far. You understand? It gives you a broader way. Before that, let me first give it to Mosh. Mosh, what's up? What do you have for him?
Yeah, you know, I have so many questions which are ringing in my mind.
Yeah.
For
I'm
my
here.
brother
Just keep on
Silly
asking
Boy.
the questions.
Yeah, one of the question is, you know, it's really sad that they are no longer working with Tabs, because I think I got to know him through Tabs, because I first knew Tab before I knew him. One of the questions I want to say is it's really challenging. I know how artists they're sometimes so busy, and I think one of the questions you have asked, but the thing is, what I want to ask is, you as Silly Boy, you've been under management, and right now you are now managing yourself. Someone outside there may want to know, really, that are you really? You may be managing yourself because there's nobody who has shown interest. If someone comes up and show interest, are you willing to take over that?
No.
Or you just want to feel
okay.
like now you
I'm okay.
The way you are.
Yeah,
okay
I'm
now.
very fine. You know, before even Tabs came in, I was okay. But I just wanted someone to be there. You know, me, like I have a team that I work with. Even if I was under management, but I had a team, like up to now I still have the team that I work with. Before I drop any song, I have to send to them, then I send to Tabs. Because Tabs, like, he knows music. Yeah, he
loves music.
He loves music. But, because I'm his guy, sometimes he'll be like, man, this song is good, drop it. But I have those guys, they'll be like, man, Silly Boy, this song is not good, don't drop it. Because they have been in the game for long.
For long,
yeah. Like, big up to Anzonad, that's my guy. He has been there for me since day one. I have like more than sometimes like 50 demos that I dropped to him. Like, be like, man, Silly, don't release these songs. You know, like, that's why up to now I know what like I'm doing. I feel like if I'm alone, but I'm comfortable. I'm okay. You know. So, but I don't feel bad that I left Tab. I don't feel bad because he's also doing well. I'm also doing well. We still love each other. We support each other. You know.
More?
Yes. Second question that I want to ask my bro here is, how do you relate now? Okay, how do you relate right now with other artists? Because okay, the relation that you have with other artists before and maybe before when you are still under management and after breaking down.
No. You know, like I've been telling you, most of my things I do them by myself. My manager always, like, he finance. He does not go to the artist like, man, do this thing with my artist. I go to them, like, they come to me. Like, Tabs, this works like to finance. Yeah. So my relations with other artists, we are still okay. We are fine.
So life under management is harder than being independent?
Sometimes I feel like it's, you being under management, sometimes it's really hard. Like, there are other stuff that you feel like, you know, when you're alone, like me, I'm alone, like, I know I budget myself very well. But when I was under management, you feel like the money is there, you just rush to it. And sometimes when they say no, like me, I have family. Yeah. So whenever they call, man, silly, drop something. Yet they have seen my posters.
And yet you're performing for free?
Not for free, I'm working, like I tell, I'm working, I'm waiting for my monthly what?
Monthly salary.
Yeah. You know, so I feel like, man, I need to do something for my family.
But,
then my money, I know, even if he gives for me alone, not to them. Are you getting what I'm saying?
So now, there was also some rumor. I was hearing that Tabs, he has some kind of, should I say, good heart. In like now, you can he had signed him under his record label.
Tabs management.
But again, he had that kind of promoting other music.
Yeah.
So I think people actually, some of the rumor was saying that maybe you felt bad.
No. Like the other thing, like you know, between two people, you know, things do happen.
True.
Yeah, but like I don't know what. Maybe he told you guys, but that's what he said was true. That's why I don't want to like lie because I'm lying. You know, even if he calls me right now, he will still say the same thing. That's silly, but he's telling you guys the truth.
But have you got the point that I was trying to?
Yeah, but like me and Tabs, by the way,
I've signed under my record label. But you find that I
I'm not
promote
jealous.
other music more than your music.
Me too, by the way, I promote other people's songs more than mine. Do you know that? I'm not lying. I don't feel bad for someone like, man, if you drop a hit song, if Tabs is promoting, why should I be jealous?
But there's one thing about promoting music. You people, you really silly boy, you really need to tell me, because one day Destiny will also come here and will also tell me. At the same time, Asha DMK, what is that thing, that unique thing amongst the Madi artists? That because there's a way they love promoting. Because I've not seen it once, not twice, very many times. Asha DMK, when you happen to come up with a song, there's a way she pushes it in all the platforms. There's a way Destiny Boy does that. There's a way some of all these money artists does that. What is that?
Like there's peace and love, like unity among us. You know, we love what we do, and we feel like we want Madi music to go to the next level. Yo, we love each other, whereby whenever someone drops a song, I'll be like, man, I love the song. Like, I don't feel jealous. I've made a lot of hit songs. And I'm like, sometimes I don't feel like, I don't get surprised whenever someone drops a hit song. Because I've ever done, I've ever dropped like hit songs. So when someone like, I feel happy, like I give the thanks, like kudos to that person, I be like, man, you deserve this flower, this song is good. Like we love the art that we do, and we want Madi music to go to the next level. We love each other, yeah.
But how do you handle situations, like situations whereby you see, you know, definitely, no, humans are not perfect.
Yeah.
There are things that comes in between. How do you people manage to handle that situation before it reaches the media?
Like
amongst you, the artists.
Sometimes we call each other, like, we be like, man, what you, like, me personally, like, I'll call you direct, I'll be like, what you did was wrong. Like, why should I, like, go and spread something outside to the public? Because I know it will tarnish my name or yours. So I feel like, I'm a bigger brand, you're a bigger brand. So, you know, something, you know, we West Nileers, we love bad things and good things, by the way. Feel like, so if they say, man, Silly Boy is a thief, man, everyone would love to hear Silly Boy is a thief. You know, they feel happy. But when you drop something good, they will not. So that's why we always coordinate each other, be like, man, you first call me. If I did something wrong to you, be like, go ahead. What you did was wrong. than going and spreading it on social media.
But do you also, Madi artists, do you also support yourself financially?
Financially, in which way?
Like a friend, like somebody maybe is them broke, there's a way, you know.
When you call me and you explain, sending money to a friend is not a bad thing.
Yeah, this one brings me to a point where I wanted to ask, we have ever had war between some of the Madi artists. How do they always resolve such issues?
We have
especially the female artists.
Okay, we have association, like we have our leaders, Songa, big up to Songa, Compo Crew. Like there's a way, like that guy really knows how to handle us. Like, you know, he's a legend. So he will call you, both of you together, to like, you know, as family, we need to finish this thing. It's not good like to go and fight on social media. That's the way like a parent like telling something.
No, we always get to know it through social media.
Yeah, social media, like most ladies, they are like that. These like female artists, mostly they are like that.
Realize, way back there's some war which was among the female artists in Madi sub-region. It has been going for a while. Why I'm saying that one day, I remember, I didn't want to mention the name here, but really that the war which was going among the female artists in Madi. So one of the things that is good that you have told me that there is maybe a leader who tries to, who comes in and he resolves such issues very fast, and then you move on. Otherwise,
because talking about the war, I remember last one, the other year, but one, you know, my sister Fifi used to move with Chigali. You understand? You know, she used to move with her friends, and there was a time. Actually, that incident phoned me there when I was in Ajumani. By then, when I was doing street talk, it phoned me there, so we were in the same pub. Anyway, it happens and it happens. I believe that it was resolved.
Yeah,
it was resolved. So basically, we all know that. And so now, talking about that, because time is not on our side.
Yeah. Let's talk about music. Let's
talk music now. We were talking about personal things, but now let's get to music. So now, about the open book, what is all about that? So,
open book is a love song that Lady Bella, by there, she has been my fan for long. Then I've been also her fan. So like when she reached out to me, like she texted me, was silly boy, I have this song. Like if you have to put your verse in it, like it will be a hit song. Then when she dropped me the chorus, I'll be like, man, this song is good. Because she lives abroad, by the way, she's in Australia. When she reached out to me, because it's a love song, she knows that I love, you know. I'm not a lover boy, but I love.
Definitely. Let me tell you something. You cannot pull a socks which is higher than you. There's nothing like that. So you mean that
so
you're a lover boy. So
briefly, I wanted to tell someone outside there who is right now watching. Open book, because everyone has a different version. Open book.
Open book.
What were you trying to refer to? What you are trying to mean?
Like an open book.
About me. So like she's trying to express to me like the love she has for me will never stop, because I know everything.
Just like like you know everything about her, like just an open book.
Yeah, like an open
so
book.
the love will never stop.
Yeah.
So
one of the great right now. I think this now one of the most trending song right now, because I've been, you know, I do a lot of research when it comes to music, especially me at the level that I do research almost all the Western music here, not only Madi, not only Aluru, not only Lubara. I always like knowing what is trending in Madi, what is trending in Arua, what is trending that side of Aluru, and so on. So, bro, one of the things that I want to also to tell maybe the viewer outside there is from the day when you parted the ways with how many songs are so far? How many songs so far have you come up with? Because so that we can now
because we are filing.
We can now weigh in.
Like okay.
We are filing now.
Like you know, me, I'm this artist that I love working with other people, like upcoming.
You know why I'm asking this question?
You know, I'm coming to your answer.
Why I'm asking this question here is that sometimes you know, you artists will live in a fake life.
Yeah. I know that's true, but that's true.
Now, sometimes you can say I'm okay
When
when
you're
I'm
not
not under
okay.
management.
Yeah.
But sometimes maybe there are other pressing issues that you don't want maybe to say
No,
in
no,
front
no,
of
no,
a camera.
no.
That's why I've asked that from the
Like-
day when you left the management issue, now you're handling yourself.
But-
How many tracks have you come up with?
Before, like I told you, before Tabs came,
You were already an artist.
I was already an artist. I feel like I do like good songs like out. I was perfect. Like I know what I want to drop, and Tabs also knows that. So like when he left me, I was like me. I'm not that artist. Maybe like because I have a manager, I leave everything for my management to do. No, I promote my song like me myself. If you go on my TikTok, like although I'm not the most followed artist, but me whenever I drop something on TikTok, it goes viral. I know that. So like I have a lot of songs, by the way, that you don't know that I dropped. Maybe there's Owi is a big, like currently one of the biggest collaboration.
Yeah. I can
Owi,
understand.
yeah. Owi, you come to there's this song. Like we dropped recently a song, like there's a song with Skilla.
With the Skilla, yes.
Yeah, because this year, like I remember I worked with a lot of artists that we did collaboration with, and all of them wanted to drop the collaboration. So me as an artist, I know that I want to drop like a solo song, but the love I have for like the artist and the love I have for the song.
So,
Like-
tell me the difference. Yeah, the difference between that was between you back then when we are not under the first time when we are not under management of Tabs management. And then later when you signed the 3 years contract that ended only 1 year, that leaving the 2 years contract still hanging. What was the difference between you before when you were without him before, and then when you signed it?
I was still okay before
There
I
was
came.
no difference.
There was no difference.
So meaning that when you pop
Me,
into
like
the
okay,
management-
like what you said, like yeah, some artists like they live fake life. That's true. But me, Tabs knows me very well. Before I like all my songs are like me. I don't tell Tabs that whenever like sometimes I go to the studio and I record my songs before even him knowing, and when I drop it, it's a hit.
So let's
Yeah,
let's hear about that. Let's hear about that. So let's talk about the industry. So now you see, when you look at from the look of the things, when you see things around, in music there are so many challenges in music. Yeah. What is that thing that what are those specific hint points like that you have been passing through? You as an artist. Let's leave alone being under management or what the manager
Like,
has been doing. The kind of things, the challenges that you're facing in the music industry.
Those days back, not now. Those, like finance will come in, like the way of promoting, it will come in. But like I've never taken my weakness and my downfall as my I've never taken my downfall as my weakness. No, I always like whenever I know that if I'm not doing good there, I have to wake up and look at that thing and work on it. So like if I feel like I have challenges, I don't see any challenge right now, by the way. Right now, like I know in everything you have to face challenge, but I don't see it because I always see my challenge as my success. I work towards it.
You work towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we have so many things to discuss, but time is not here. Otherwise, one of the things that I wanted to ask my brother here is, of course, someone outside there will also want to know, like now you, like an artist who is outside there, maybe feeling that maybe she feels or he feels be under management would have been better. What's your advice? Because now you have tested.
Okay, being under management is good when you follow. But let me even give you those artists outside advice. When you're under management, you have to follow the contract. And you really enjoy the management. Sometimes, let me put that. Sometimes because the management gives you everything. If you get like a good management, it gives you everything. But sometimes the everything they give is not enough for you sometimes. Sometimes whenever you give me something, it won't be enough for me because you give it to me alone and I have responsibilities out. That's why I'm saying that. Like Tabs is providing everything.
Look at you as a person.
Yeah, like as a person, don't rush into signing for it. You first have to understand the contract and everything. Yeah, that's one thing that always comes in my mind. You rush and crash.
So you need to understand.
You understand the contract and really like the management. They always come to you when they want to make money. No any other management. Yeah. They will never come to you when you are down. That's the fact, by the way. a real manager will sometimes be like, "Wait, okay, you are my friend, Saj." You'll be like,
What
"This
if-
guy really has
what
talent."
if someone
Then,
has realized future, he has seen future in you? And
then
you
that,
have
I
not
feel
hit?
like that's the best person, by the way, to work with.
Who have seen future?
Yeah,
Came in.
yeah, day one, like that's the best person to
So
work
now,
with.
my brother, I've seen, I've seen couple of your collaboration only doing with Madi artists.
Yeah,
Yeah, only with Madi artists.
yeah.
Why?
Like I feel like me going to do like it's not a bad thing, but me going to do a collab, assuming with Jose Chameleon or Fake Famaica, mostly they don't promote the songs. You feel like yeah, you go and do the collaboration because you want to be exposed outside there, but they don't. Okay, let me give you an example. I did a song with Monopoly some years back, T4K, but the song did well
In a
in Germany than here.
So meaning that here was not pushed.
Yeah.
We
So
didn't
that's
push
why I
this
feel
song.
like working with other artists, we have to have that mutual understanding. We feel like, yeah, you came to me because you want to be promoted in my area, and then I also want to be what? Known in your area. I think that's the only thing that comes in the part of
So meaning
collaboration.
that
It
the song
depends.
is- When was that song?
I
When
think
was that?
that was my first ever collaboration. I think in 2000.
But I think one of the things that is City Boy,
2022, 2021.
one of the challenge here is it depends. It is who came for the collab.
That's it. That's why I'm like, you go for a collab of, like, if I come, like, I want to do a song with you, you'll be like, after all, it is his song. You know, yeah, you drop your verse and everything, and you leave everything. What?
But is it the right thing to do in the
That's
industry?
very wrong. That's why whenever I do a song with someone, I have to promote the song.
So should it be the reason why, the reason as why you have just, and of course you did sometimes back with the Monopoly in the year 2020, something like that.
Yeah.
2022,
Yeah.
2022, 21.
Yeah.
You did a song with the collab, with the Monopoly, which did not do well this side.
Yeah.
But the other side it worked well.
Yeah.
So should it be that that is the reason as why it has demoralized you?
No,
from
not
doing
really.
any other
Like
collaboration with other artists
I
within
feel
your
like as
style
an
and
artist,
other-
when you drop, like you have your own single song, sometimes pushing the other song is kind of hard because you have just released a single song. That's why maybe Monopoly, I was, this desperate upcoming artist that I really want to work with someone. So I was
So
really
maybe he looked at
shaking.
you as you were so desperate.
Yeah, that's the truth, by the way. I really wanted to work with Monopoly. Yeah.
You wanted to work with him, but at the back of his mind.
But I felt like he had a lot of things to do. Yeah. Yeah, he posted one like on his Facebook until like,
Just once.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I think
like,
this one will be my last question because of the time.
yeah.
My last question is it good for an artist to drop hit after hit? Like, I can give an example, like some of these artists in Kampala, people like, who is this guy, Allen Skin?
Yeah.
He drop in a week, he can drop 2 songs,
Not
and he has kept it.
Then that's good.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing because deals are coming, you're getting paid. That's your work. Yeah, you're giving out to the community like that's my work. So okay, do you feel tired working here, like every day talking?
No, I don't get that.
Then that's the same thing that I also go through. Like I feel like if I drop hit songs every day, I know that's my work.
Not his song, you just drop songs and
Th-
songs.
that-
You
that
don't
is-
promote them, you just drop.
But as long as it is hits, no, so like they are hit songs.
Some of them are not hits.
So like that, okay, then there it comes. You're wasting. Like I feel like you're wasting music. If you're dropping songs after songs and some don't like, there are some songs that they are in particular. You have to know the season of dropping the
Now,
songs.
silly boy,
Yeah.
when you are coming to, before joining music industry fully, when you, what I like asking this question to most of the artists who come here. What was that one thing you feel that you want to sing about? Some of the artists who were there by then had never sung about
Like when I come in the industry, like
before joining the music
before
industry.
joining the industry.
Because me sometime back, when I decided to become a DJ, I said no, artist, I'm singing, maybe I may not go there. Because I start one day, I said, man, what I want to sing about, some of these artists have sung almost everything that I'm thinking about. So I don't think that it will be unfair to myself to come and sing what somebody has already.
Before I was asking you that, what is that one thing that you
music,
feel?
but then music does
Silly,
not
silly,
end.
silly,
Like,
silly,
music.
silly. Before that, we have 8 minutes to leave the station, to leave the set, and we need to premiere the
Not
video.
8,
Yeah.
2,
So
3.
now, talking about that, Mosh did ask you a question because I want you to answer the question randomly, like all at once, so that we can, proceed ahead.
We have only 2 minutes.
We have only 2 minutes to talk about that.
Okay.
So now, apart from what Mosh just asked, we have seen a lot of things. What is that thing that, where would you rate northern music, like the northern music? As we speak right now, we're talking about 3 regions. Yeah, the Aluri sub-region, Madi, and Acholi. Yeah, where would you rate all this music? And which region do you think that are topping the music right now?
Madi, by the way, Madi, we are doing good.
Madi, you're doing good.
Yeah, of course I'm there. Not because I'm there, but Madi, we okay. Yeah, we are number 1. Followed by Aluru. I love Aluru music. The guy that I really want to work with, LB Swizy, by the way. LB Swizy. Then I go to Acholi. Actually songs, yeah.
Okay. So Madi on top,
yeah.
Then actually comes
last.
Actually.
No.
All right. Tell us, the viewers out there, they want to really know where they can find your music and the next project after this.
You go to.
No, you have not answered that question. No problem. Maybe next because of the.
Okay. Or you go to all social media platforms. You get see. YouTube channel, you go to AudioMark, Boomplay, you find my music there. Yeah.
So now we are going to premiere the music, the new video, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be vibing to that. You're gonna sing together. You understand?
Yeah, okay.
And of course, the listeners and of course the viewers out there, wherever you're catching us, the time has come for us to give you the fresh food. Yeah? It has been, a long-awaited fresh food.
Yeah.
So now, before I give it to you, you're gonna start with the cappella of that video, the new song, the new project. Then from there we can proceed from there. Give me that.
Okay.